Hi guys, it's me, Boog,
Dad.
and today we're gonna be reviewing the Transformers the movie, Ratchet and Brawn.
Yes. We got the Transformers the movie Ratchet Brawn 2-pack. Of course, this would come from Hasbro Pulse. I think I pre-ordered it before it came out, and we ended up getting it for Christmas, so it's kind of been in the backlog for a while. But we're finally getting to it, and I'm really excited. This is a very cool set. It's not only is it Ratchet and Brawn, but it's Ratchet and Brawn from the movie. And unfortunately, well, let's just say the movie wasn't their finest day ever.
Yeah, not
They
really.
both actually had a really bad day thanks to old Megatron. So, and what this
Yes, because
is,
Megatron won.
yeah, it's basically depicts their death scene. They're pretty early on, the very beginning of the movie, pretty much, in all its graphic glory here. So, if you were a kid of the '80s, you went to see this theater like I did, and you were completely traumatized, well, at least the makers of the movie let you know what you're into right from the beginning. Your favorite
Yep,
guys just start dying immediately, and it's complete slaughter all the way through.
yep,
Um,
and pretty much, yep, that's how a lot of kids figured out what death was.
Exactly. And yeah, I have to say the 4 month delay has been because I'm a little emotional about this. It's taken me a while to get up the courage to actually shoot the video because I really wanted to avoid this as long as possible.
My
But
dad may break down to tears in this video.
yes, I might do that. Matter of fact, Kleenex, please. Yeah.
Mom,
So
get the Kleenexes.
anyway, I'll try to hang it together to get through at least the packaging here. So it is a 2-pack, which is kind of unusual. We don't get that a whole lot. And of course, it shows you, 86 Studio Series, all that good stuff. Here they are, kind of meeting their demise. It shows it on the packaging too. Um, on the back, you kind of see what you're going to get. So Ratchet, of course, and then Brawn. There they are. Um, say anything cool at all. So Braun pretty much is your military guy, almost like a Jeep type vehicle. And Ratchet, of course, everybody loved Ratchet. Ratchet's the guy that, he's the medical guy, he's the ambulance. He fixed everybody, made all the repairs, took care of all the Autobots. He ran in for the rescue all the time in the show up until, well, he needed rescuing and nobody came. So, very unfortunate. So, I always have a backup ambulance, I guess.
Yes.
But yeah, so like I said, the package is pretty unique. Like I said, you get them two together. I think both of them together will end up being like, I'm sure it's something ridiculous from Hasbro, 70, $80, something like that. But they're still
Probably.
available if you're interested in this for sure. So I think just give us a few minutes. We'll get them out of the package and let you know what we think.
Be right back. And we are back.
Yeah, so here we are with Ratchet and Brawn.
Yes.
Still alive at this moment, very important to note.
Yes.
And yeah, these guys, of course, system in their robot modes, and they look good. Of course, Ratchet is quite a lot bigger than Brawn, but these are not really huge figures anyway, as you can see. Brawn's
Well, they're
probably,
about Studio Series scale.
yeah, that's what it is. It is a Studio Series line. I should remember Braun being that much smaller, but I guess maybe he was. But
He was
anyway,
just a small little tank, I guess.
yeah, little Jeep, tiny little
Yeah.
Jeep. Um, But yeah, so these guys look pretty cool. I like them. You can kind of see the battle damage in the front of Ratchet there. And Braun's got a big, huge shoulder wound there coming up. You also get some of these accessories that you can use to bake the blast effects, and they'll fit inside their injuries, which is very cool.
Yes.
I love it. And yeah, like I said, pretty good looking figures, I think. Um, and I'll get them up close here so you can get a better look at them. So, Braun, and I think he's well designed. Nothing looks too awkward or off. This tire is removable. We did have to add that on, right, Big?
Yeah.
And then there's Ratchet, guy who
Yes.
saves the day. The EMT himself,
Yes.
saver of the Autobots. Just no one came to save him. How unfortunate.
And you do have to put the ambulance lights on the back. But
Oh,
actually you
those are
can't if
removable.
but you can swap them out for the blasters if you rather store them on the back.
All right. And then for you guys who may not have seen the movie yet, give me just a second. We're doing a little reenactment of what happens in this scene.
Yes. Be right back.
So the movie opens like this. They're all Braun and Ratchet are cruising in on planet Earth. Not really. This is the Ark. The Ark. So yeah, they're kind of cruising on the Ark.
Hopefully review
Uh,
coming in on this soon.
Ratchet. You want to stop at Taco Bell? Sure. It's not really on our mission, but I guess we got a few minutes to spare. But yeah, so Ratchet and Ron were actually sitting up here in the cockpit. But as you can see, life size, we're not really to scale here at all. So they're way too big to actually do that for the Ark. But you get the idea. Cruising. And then after that, So then after that, Megs and Starscream are cruising and not in the box, but in the Nemesis here, as you can see, we just haven't opened it yet. When they catch up to the Ark. Oh no, because that means bad news for Brawn and Ratchet.
Starscream, get my blaster ready.
So, Braun, want to go get some Taco Bell? Optimus doesn't exactly have us doing anything right now.
Well, I know you mentioned it earlier, but I was kind of thinking Burger King myself. So I'm kind of in the mood for a Whopper. Think we can fit this thing through the drive-through?
I'd much rather have Taco Bell.
Oh, fine. All right, rock, paper, scissors. Let's go.
Fine.
Hey, why are you pointing that thing at me? Watch it.
Fine, I'll drop the blaster.
Good.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Both rock.
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 Get it.
Rock.
Ah, this never works. What was that, Ratchet? I heard a noise.
I think someone else had Taco Bell before us.
Oh, it wasn't me. Something's going on with the ship.
No. Yes, Autobots, I have found you. It is I, Megatron.
What? Megatron, no! Take him out! How did you get in the Ark?
Yeah, someone forgot to lock the door.
That was the passcode, boss. The passcode, remember?
There was a passcode.
Of course.
Anyway,
Yeah. Pshoo, 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 pshoo. Ha 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 ha.
pathetic. You were only studio series. I am masterpiece.
Yes.
Taco Bell.
All too easy, Starscream. Now, do you know how to drive this thing?
No.
Boss, I don't think I've ever been in here before.
Right? You need how to drive this thing. What's going on?
I don't think I've ever been to the control pit, sir.
Just do something.
Fine. Always bossing me around. Okay, I've tried to figure things out. Um, where's the not crashing button?
All right.
Bro, we're still going.
Oh. Scream, do something. So as you can see, it was not exactly like that, but a lot like that. Yeah.
Now I'm in charge.
You've already crashed. What are you doing?
I'm in charge now.
Oh, no, you're not. Anyway, hold on.
I took over
Get
after
back to the
this.
review.
All right, we're back.
It's very sad.
Yeah, what happened to your glasses?
Tissue poop.
I think I'm good.
Dearly beloved, we're all gathered here today to mourn the loss of two amazing Autobots, two amazing soldiers, Brawn and Ratchet, who were mercilessly killed in front of thousands of 8-year-old kids in 1986. It was absolute horror, travesty. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, I was one of those children. I hate to admit, it's horrible. But anyway, no, yeah, that part is true. But yes, anyway, so yeah, sorry, Megs. Ratchet and Brawn.
Tell me everything that just that we just saw did not actually happen in the movie.
No, it did. Yeah, a lot like that. It's best I can remember it. Which,
Yeah, pretty much. Of course, they're arguing over if they're going to go have Taco Bell instead or Burger King.
Okay, we might have ad-libbed a little. But anyhow, so this is them in the death scene. You can, like I said, these pieces are interchangeable, so you can make as much of exposure as you want. This is kind of the whole tree put together, and it fits in that little notch there in their chest. And of course, like you said, obviously depicts the end.
So there you go. You could just have just like the blast,
Oh yeah, Big will show you some options here.
bigger blast.
Oh yes,
This one doesn't quite fit in quite as well, but
yeah, that's
and
why I like the
then
other one.
you could just have the ejection. But also, you can use them as blast effects.
Yeah, so it's interchangeable depending on
If
how
you
you
want
want to
them
do
to
it.
fight back, then there you go.
I love mixing and matching. Definitely. So yeah, give us a few minutes. We're going to transform and show you them in vehicle mode. And yeah, we'll let you know what we think.
Yeah, and we're back in
Yes.
vehicle mode.
Yes, we have recovered from the Ratchet and Brawn funeral. Sad as it was, but we have moved on. I feel better. Big, you feel better? Mo, do you feel better? Mo
Um,
definitely feels better. He's been
Mental.
distraught for the last 10 minutes. So anyway, yeah, here we are.
Smooth.
And like Boog said, we're in vehicle mode. So, of course, we got Braun and his military. I forget what those things are called. Military vehicle. It's not really a Jeep. It's more like the big Chevrolet transport type vehicle, as you can see here. But of course, he is tiny. I feel like Braun should have been bigger. I'm not sure why the scale is this. Um, I mean, I guess he was kind of a small guy on the show, or maybe they were just trying to make him be smaller than Ratchet. So this is what they did. I don't know, but anyhow, he is kind of small. But other than that, I think he's great. Cool looking little vehicle. Nothing wrong with that at all. Nice military green. Got some yellow coloring. Of course, the Autobots emblem on the front, and his turret gun on the top. This is on top of his spare tire, which I love. Totally awesome. Great work, Boog.
And then we have the Slambulance.
The what?
The
The
Slambulance.
Slambulance? Yes, the Slambulance, right.
Yes.
Yes, the Slambulance. So yeah, there's Ratchet, and they didn't give me a way to repair the windshield, so he's even dead in vehicle mode. Either way, so like you don't notice Braun's big hole too much. I guess it's kind
Oh
of
yeah,
covered
because
up.
it's on the bottom.
Yeah, it's on the bottom. Yeah, his shoulder. There it is. But yeah, Ratchet's you're just gonna have to deal with. Yeah, like I said, he
And
can.
then you can store the blast on the back, and then it's kind of like you got the little, got some exhausts on the back.
Oh yeah, you do kind of stick it out, right? Because Ratchet is fast. So if Autobot is down, Ratchet gets in there.
And you can even
Turbo.
integrate that. Yes,
Nitrous. Yes.
yes, you can.
Nitrous.
Yes, you can
I
securely
love it.
go.
Totally nitrous.
And then also, if you wanted to give
I don't know if this works.
blast effects, then
Oh
there
yeah.
you go.
I love it.
Then you also have the ambulance being destroyed.
Yes. With that little explosion piece there. So yeah, lots of cool different play modes you can do with these guys. So I think it's a good set.
Yeah,
They are small, but you know, of course, it's the 86 Studio Series. They're gonna charge you whatever they want, and they will.
yeah,
Because yeah, I mean like the 70, $80 for the 2-pack, is it worth it? No. I mean literally this should be honestly a $20 figure, and that maybe, I don't know, 30 max,
yeah.
right? $50, not 70 or 80, you know, and that's on the high end. But anyhow, if you want it, buy it. It's still available on Hasbro. Well, what trying to say?
Hasbro Pulse.
Hasbro Pulse, and like I said, so and I can't. I'm sure there's some other places that sell it too. Probably Big Bad and Entertainment Earth, those kind of places. I've
Yeah,
never seen it at Walmart because we never see anything at our Walmart worth getting,
true.
do we? Um, Still on the lookout for that new G2 um Grimlock that they just released. I
There
don't
you
love the colors, but if I saw it on the shelf, I'd
go.
so anyway, all right, guys. But like I said, we hope you enjoyed it. I guess we'll give me the Boog and Dad 5-star ranking right fast, and we'll be out of here. All right, Boog, let's prepare the drum roll. And I guess we're reviewing this as a 2-pack, right?
Yeah.
Because it's set. I don't think you can buy these separately. Go ahead.
Okay. 4 stars, I think.
Okay.
And
Your reasons for the deductions?
price and the fact that you because the ambulance for the ambulance mode we never really saw at least from what I know of we never really saw the damaged ambulance, so that wasn't really a thing in the movie. So I would have
True.
liked to gotten an optional piece, maybe like for both of them, so we could have like the regular Autobots mode if you don't want them to have them, dying.
I agree. His is kind of hidden, which is fine, but for him, there should have been a piece to cover that, for sure. Like we could have him just regular Ratchet mode and not destroyed Ratchet mode.
Yeah,
That'd be really cool. But I'm with Boog. 4 stars for me, just because of value. It's a little high price for what you're getting, as small as these figures are. But other than that, I think the set's fine.
yeah. So make sure to like, subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next video.
See you
Bye,
next time.
everyone.